The Lord just spoke to me. He said, Pastor Rodney is an Ishmael. Pastor Rodney is an Ishmael, and remember the Bible says that it wasn't until Ishmael was like 14 that Abraham finally had to drive him away. Say, go off and do your own thing. And God is basically saying, oh, he told me before already, he told me that he's a King Saul. And Isaac is coming. So when Isaac is ready to step on the scene, that's when God's going to drive out Pastor Rodney. The same is true when David is ready. King Saul is going to be driven out or pass away or whatever. Something's going to happen that's going to drive Pastor Rodney out and bring in a King David, or bring in an Isaac. And then the analogy again with like, it's over and over in the Bible, how eventually Moses takes his people and Pharaoh is destroyed. And we see Pastor Rodney is a type and shadow of Pharaoh. Pastor Rodney is a type and shadow of King Ahab. That was the other king that the Lord showed me. So Pastor Rodney is allowed to continue on until Isaac is ready, or until David is prepared and ready to step into that kingdom. And so what I'm saying is a David is coming, and you could expect to see Rodney Browne fall right around the time that the next person to take his place comes up. So that's why Pastor Rodney's allowed to, and God used Pastor Rodney to build. In the same way that Saul, there was no kingdom before Saul. And Saul was the first king, and he built Israel, and he built it up to a place where David had a place to come and take over. So God's going to raise someone up to replace Pastor Rodney. And Pastor Rodney is going to be dismissed in shame, and possibly, and a lot of his followers in shame. They'll be, eschewed away because of their disobedience. You see the pictures I put online of Pastor Rodney's face looks like the devil, and anybody who's going to continue to follow him, especially after having a revelation, the problem is you. The problem is you're 1/3 of innumerable being cast down along with Satan. But anyway, we're going to see Pastor Rodney's replacement in the next, I would say by this time next year, I'd look for it for sure.